get more and more heated and debated and everything else, and probably less watched, right? Because I never tag my videos. I make I make the videos to unleash my anger, right? And if anybody watches, it's fine. But why make these videos? Well, it's the same reason I made the DC Fan Gives Hope Facebook page is that I'm tired of negativity that people put out. And people say, oh, you shouldn't put somebody down, you shouldn't, because he's just expressing his views, and you shouldn't attack another YouTuber and stuff. Well, all I can say is, well, I'm expressing my views. I'm responding. I don't want to just be one comment out of 1.2 thousand comments under a YouTube. No, I don't care if they come and attack me and attack the way my video is, myself or whatever. The only thing I'm attacking really is their point of view. I'm not attacking the character. He can be a swell guy, Geeks and Gamers Jeremy or whatever. He can be a nice guy, but I'm just responding to what I disagree with, right? And maybe if they respond to one of my non-comments down below, then maybe I'll get a better idea or judgment on their view. I mean, why do I make these videos? Well, put it this way, look at this on YouTube. And in case that's read backwards, it basically says, who killed the DCEU? Who killed the DC Extended Universe? A guy called Vito. So I watched a couple minutes at the start, and I thought, this is just going to anger me. This is going to, it's going everywhere. So then I fast forwarded to the end, and then he was sort of speaking about the tones and how Zack Snyder made it right, and he ends up with release the Snyder Cut and stuff like that. So I think he sees the potential in the films. But when you make a headline, it's called, as you know, clickbait. Who killed the DCU? Now there's many people that when I was working on the page, they say don't go into it, don't read it, don't watch it, but it's my job to read these reviews, right? Even though I was to print out positive reviews and the whole, I've also got to hear what people are saying about it on both sides of the fences and see both sides of the arguments, and that propels me to make a good argument in a positive way, because I've just heard the negative, so I can make a post about either the bias of that view or anything else. So it's and it's the knowledge that's not out there, okay? And as I said in my last video, I talk to people, and I wonder if you talk to people. Do you talk to people on the street? When you wear a DC t-shirt or a Marvel t-shirt, do you stop and talk to them and ask them what they like? And no, because it's going to be a bit weird. So any sort of chance I get, I try to get an overall view of what people are thinking, right? And how, and there are a lot of people, and I always tell people, you know, when I tell people about the Justice League, they've not heard about the Snyder Cut, or they've not heard about what happened behind the scenes. And we're living in a world today where that knowledge is there. That's what YouTubers comment on. That's what Facebook people that have got all the clickbait sites have got, right? Is they get all these wee reports and then they talk about things. YouTubers are talking about and whatnot. But the average day person that just goes to see a movie and I mean, they're holy in my book, okay? They stay away from critics, right? They've never heard of the Snyder Cut. And so I go on to this, and here we have Snyder Cut in November. Warner Brothers will release the Snyder Cut in November, question mark. 3 days ago. So what? So that was done 3 days ago. Are you talking about next year? So so we're all anxious, we're all waiting for the Snyder Cut. So come November, there'll be an uproar again and everything else, and hashtag release the Snyder Cut is again out there. But there's now you think that the world's all talking about the Snyder Cut, but it's not. It isn't. Okay, the only time we actually thought that the Snyder Cut is out there is when MTV mentions it to Jason Momoa. And he's heard of it. Of course he's heard of it, because his best friend is Zack Snyder. And Zack Snyder is the one that got him out of the Dceu and got him to make money. Listen, I'm not saying, he was penniless, but he did say it in an interview one time that, he was, at a time he was struggling, and actors do it is to get one job after the other. And that's why some people are worrying about Henry Cavill, because he's took this TV role. Because Warner Brothers, see, I can attack Warner Brothers, okay, because my main thing is DC. It's not Zack Snyder, it's not Warner Brothers movies or whatnot, or Aquaman. It's DC in general. I want DC to be good, right? And I'll probably end up, I liked Aquaman, it was a good film, right? A wee bit too much like Marvel, but people loved it. People loved it. And if that's the way to get more DC, then I'll suffer it. I will. I'll suffer it. Now don't get me wrong, look. Wearing an Aquaman t-shirt, I'm a supporter of DC. I'm not just like a fan, I'm a supporter. And that's the problem. The DC fan base is divided. Okay, we have the people, the fans, that are fans of superhero movies because they watch Christopher Reeve, but they've not really picked up comic books and read them. So that's when they hated Man of Steel. Then you get the Man of Steel fans, right? And because Zack Snyder directed, they become a fan of Zack Snyder. So you get all that, and then you get the people that love the Arkham games or don't like Superman because they love Batman. So you get the Batman fans, and it's a chaos. It's chaos amongst DC fans, and it's just nuts. And that's how I created the group Forces of Solitude, or DC Fan Gives Hope. It's because I just wanted a page where people will just come together, and we can do this. We can come together right now, this theme tune to Justice League, and we can make all this shit disappear. Okay? See all you people that loved the Aquaman movie? Go back and revisit BVS and Justice League and Man of Steel. It's your heroes. Support it. Get more. Right? If you want more DC movies and stuff like that, support it. Now again, I've made videos about CW, TV, Gotham. People hated Gotham because it didn't have a Batman in it. But each episode felt so good because it had all these, and you would be surprised, wouldn't you, that I actually got hate. I got a dislike because I loved the trailer for the next Gotham TV series, was because I'm getting stories about Alfred, a young Bruce, Catwoman, Bane, all DC characters. I'm all excited, and I get dislikes. What does that say about the DC community? So yeah, this video could be against DC. Come together. Stop being negative. Okay? And see the next film comes out, Captain Marvel. Support it, buy cinema tickets. I buy a ticket for my family, wife, 2 kids. Then I buy one for my boy and his friends. Right? His friends. I know there's a Christmas tree there, okay? This video was done weeks ago, by the time this is released, okay? This isn't a live video thing, right? This is done just before New Year. So, that, where was I? I lost my thing in there. Support Shazam. Right, support Shazam. If you don't like it, it just means that we get more. And it's going to be the closest thing you'll get to a Shazam movie you know, very less likely you'll get another Shazam movie the following year or the year after. So just try and enjoy what you've got. I mean, I'm still trying to enjoy Supergirl, even though they put Superman down there. There's my wee guy there. Okay, and there's my Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, Earth. That's it. So I really want an Aquaman. And I got these because these were monumental times in my life when I actually saw films I never thought I would see in my lifetime. Batman v Superman. And how did people spend that time? Mourning because it was too dark. Mourning because Batman was killing people. You know, he wasn't outright killing people. He wasn't stabbing anybody or shooting them. He was in the Batmobile, you know, firing what could be called rubber bullets back at the people that were shooting rocket launchers and bullets at. Be real. This isn't the comic books you're watching here. Okay? Batman is not fast enough to dodge every bullet when he goes into a warehouse, okay? And then you can see him doing the wee gymnastics, dodging all the bullets. He somehow has the power of Wonder Woman. No! So you've got to somehow have a wee bit of believability in these movies without fear of DC fans or any superhero fans losing their heads. So let's get a grip and let's get together, people, so we can put an end to Who Killed the DCU. Thanks for listening.